Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have laser-sharp focus and boundless energy, while others struggle to get through their morning coffee without feeling drained? The difference isn't genetics or luck. It's 7 simple daily habits that anyone can master, and I'm about to reveal every single one of them. What if I told you that the most successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and creative minds all share these exact same routines? And what if I told you that you could implement all 7 starting tomorrow morning? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a complete blueprint for transforming your mental clarity and physical energy in just 30 days. Let me start with something that might surprise you. The first habit has nothing to do with what you eat, how you exercise, or even how much you sleep. It's about what you do in the first 60 seconds after you wake up. And it's so counterintuitive that most people do the exact opposite. Habit number 1 is called the morning phone freeze. For the first hour after waking up, keep your phone completely out of reach. I know this sounds impossible in our hyper-connected world, but here's the science behind it. When you immediately grab your phone, you're flooding your brain with dopamine from notifications, emails, and social media. This creates what researchers call attention residue, where your mind becomes scattered before you've even gotten out of bed. Instead of reaching for your device, spend those first 60 minutes engaging with the physical world around you. Make your bed mindfully, feeling the texture of the sheets. Stretch your body and notice how each muscle responds. Look out the window and observe the natural light. This simple practice trains your brain to focus on one thing at a time, building what neuroscientists call sustained attention networks. The second habit might seem too simple to matter, but it's actually one of the most powerful tools for cognitive enhancement. It's called the 2-glass rule. Before you consume anything else in the morning, drink 2 full glasses of water at room temperature. Your brain is approximately 75% water, and even mild dehydration can reduce cognitive performance by up to 12%. But here's where most people get it wrong. They drink ice-cold water, which actually requires your body to expend energy warming it to body temperature. Room temperature water is absorbed more efficiently, giving your brain the hydration it needs without the metabolic cost. Add a pinch of sea salt to the second glass to replenish electrolytes lost during sleep. This combination creates optimal conditions for neural firing throughout the day. Now let's talk about habit number 3, which involves a technique that Navy SEALs use to maintain focus under extreme pressure. It's called box breathing, and it takes exactly 4 minutes to complete. You breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold empty for 4 counts. Repeat this pattern for 16 cycles. This practice activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and recovery. When you're in this state, your brain produces alpha waves associated with calm focus. The key is consistency. Do this at the same time every day, preferably after your morning hydration routine. Your nervous system will begin to anticipate this reset, making it easier to access focused states throughout the day. Habit 4 is where we address something that destroys more focus than any other single factor in modern life. It's called decision fatigue, and it happens when your brain becomes exhausted from making too many choices. The average person makes over 35,000 decisions per day, and each one depletes mental energy. The solution is radical simplification through batching. Choose 5 areas of your life where you make the same decision repeatedly. This could be what you wear, what you eat for breakfast, when you check emails, what route you take to work, and what time you go to bed. Create default choices for each area and stick to them for 30 days. This frees up massive amounts of cognitive resources for the decisions that actually matter. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day for this exact reason. Barack Obama only wore blue or gray suits during his presidency. They understood that preserving decision-making energy for high-impact choices is a competitive advantage. Start small with one area and gradually expand as the habit becomes automatic. The fifth habit targets something that most productivity advice completely ignores, yet it's crucial for sustained mental performance. It's called cognitive load management, and it involves creating external systems to store information so your brain doesn't have to. Your working memory can only hold about 7 pieces of information at once. When you exceed this limit, your focus deteriorates rapidly. The solution is to externalize everything possible. Use voice memos to capture random thoughts instead of trying to remember them. Keep a notebook for ideas that pop up during focused work sessions. Set specific times for checking messages rather than keeping them in the back of your mind all day. The most successful people I've studied all have robust external systems for managing information. They don't rely on their memory for routine tasks, appointments, or even creative ideas. This frees up mental bandwidth for deep thinking and complex problem solving. Implement this gradually by choosing one type of information to externalize each week. Habit number 6 might be the most counterintuitive on this list, but it's backed by decades of research on peak performance. It's called strategic energy depletion, and it involves intentionally exhausting one system to strengthen another. Every Tuesday and Thursday, engage in exactly 20 minutes of high-intensity physical activity. This could be sprinting, burpees, jump squats, or any exercise that elevates your heart rate to 85% of maximum. The goal isn't fitness, though that's a beneficial side effect. The goal is to train your brain's stress response system. When you regularly expose yourself to controlled physical stress, your brain becomes more resilient to mental stress. You develop what psychologists call stress inoculation. Challenges that would normally scatter your focus become manageable. Your ability to maintain concentration under pressure increases dramatically. The key is keeping it short and intense, rather than long and moderate. The 7th and final habit is perhaps the most important, yet it's something most people only do accidentally. It's called active recovery, and it's the practice of deliberately doing nothing productive for exactly 15 minutes every day. This isn't passive scrolling or entertainment consumption. It's conscious mental downtime where you allow your mind to wander without direction. Sit quietly without trying to solve problems or generate ideas. Let thoughts come and go without engaging with them. This activates what neuroscientists call the default mode network, which is crucial for creativity and insight. During these 15 minutes, your brain consolidates information from the day, makes new connections between ideas, and processes emotions. People who regularly practice active recovery show improved problem-solving abilities and reduced anxiety. Schedule this time just as seriously as you would schedule an important meeting, because in many ways, it is. Now here's the critical part that most people miss when implementing new habits. Don't try to do all 7 at once. Your brain can only form one new neural pathway at a time effectively. Start with habit 1, the morning phone freeze, and practice it for exactly 1 week. Once it feels natural, add habit 2, and so on. Track your progress using a simple method. Rate your focus and energy levels from 1 to 10 each evening. You'll start to see patterns emerge after about 10 days. Some habits will have immediate effects, while others build cumulative benefits over time. The key is consistency, not perfection. Most people abandon new routines because they expect dramatic changes overnight. Real transformation happens gradually, then suddenly. You might not notice much difference in week 1, but by week 3, the compound effects become undeniable. By day 30, these habits will feel as natural as brushing your teeth. Remember, every person who seems naturally focused and energetic has developed systems and routines that support their mental performance. They're not genetically superior. They're just more intentional about their daily practices. These 7 habits are your blueprint for joining their ranks. The choice is yours. You can continue struggling with scattered attention and low energy, or you can implement these proven strategies starting tomorrow morning. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't talent or luck. It's these 7 daily decisions, repeated consistently until they become automatic. Your future self is counting on the choice you make right now. Which version will you choose to become? If you found the information in this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more mind-shifting and life-changing content.